have been really shit because there was audio issues, so I'm sorry. Fucking, there has been a very, I had to get the electrical notebook in order to change the change the volume, and now we've met the bitch that just got murdered. You might also be wondering why I sound a lot louder. It's because I changed my audio settings. So alright, let's go on with the game. It took me a second to realize that I was screaming while I saw it dug its way through my eyes and burned it into my brain, and then everything went black. Danganronpa. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remember seeing before, and when I sat up, I saw everyone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd never seen before. Ah, you're awake, finally. Are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I'd carry you back here. There's no surprise something will happen. What happened? Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream? What I saw, it was real? That's right, it really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I shot up and off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to Sayaka. Sayaka is... You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself. What? Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out at the gym at a time like this? Our friend Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone. None of us want to be here now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us all to come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We were all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price I had to pay. But so I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason. We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates the school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here. I'm famous at safari parks through the world for following the Barrett Times 1 rule. Then who did it? Who killed her?
Come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply to that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid. That's... What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all started? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
you're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to the little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone? It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from school, right? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave. Oh.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's 'cause naive. You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here?
Hey,
You're
come
so
on now.
you're so naive, devilishly naive, hellishly naive. No. The real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's one more part of to the arrangement you have to uphold. Remember?
Then perhaps...
You're referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you're the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by other students. That is what you were talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone. You have to actually get away with it, which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with.
yahoo!
So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep. It will begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
Well...
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution! Execution?
What?
And by execution, you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Bzz, bzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
So to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, the rest of us get executed?
Well,
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. It was basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be the deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just decided. I'll just subscribe to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Wait, hold on a second.
What the hell are you talking
You're
about?
freaking insane. You know that.
What the...
A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with
what's
it.
this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not participating in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
What the hell are you talking
What?
about?
Punishment. I might, I don't know, throw you in the deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Say whatever you want. I'm not gonna be part of this. Don't be so selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Go wherever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then...
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gunyer!
Oh, goddamn.
supposed to... Why... me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the? I don't... This can't be real. No way!
Well now.
Now I am painfully aware the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no reason, you know? But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson. After all, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body has been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they've seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She's dead. She's been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
Hey,
It's really not all that shocking. She just died. That's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. Just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic. It's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality. Why did you kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
say what?
Kill this entire time. Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time?
Damn it!
Come on! What do you take me for? I'm Monokuma!
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in the search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've got about the death in question. I like to call it...
The Monokuma file!
I mean, naturally you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I get to see it all go down. Wait, so then you know who killed Saika? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial. Now could I? That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well?
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class route in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Saika and Yuko were dead was a huge shock, of course, but there was more to them than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And then, if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We would find ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such perilous, troubled situations, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her. There's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same decision result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
In other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to be to help anything. Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially what's
Just a
happened.
second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Sorry. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away. Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice to move forward. Yeah, we just have to do it, I guess. What other choices do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it. Let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentence. They're using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have to, no choice. That's what it takes to survive. Then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I need to find out first. I need to know why Saika had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death, which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Please, God, don't let me talk to you people. Ah, fuck me in the ass. I gently placed my hands on Yumiko's dead body. I touched her wrists to check for a pulse like they'd be doing my moves, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check out those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on, just wait a sec. She's dead? Then that just means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever, it's really real? Hell no, someone save me. Let me out of here. Somebody help me.
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that? Let's see if I can't. Okay, I'm gonna talk to the people in the back. You must be so shocked. She can't even open her mouth to talk. Hifumi? Concernedness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment.
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. They... We can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let me out of here. Come on, someone let me out.
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit bear. Before we start searching for Saika's killer, we need to decide what to do about scanning the crime scene. What do you mean? Thinking about putting someone on guard duty so no one can disturb this area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed the chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty in a position to destroy the evidence you want. What? Fuck you!
So then...
Fine. I'll just stay on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. See people co-op based defense with the two of them? With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. I'm so freaked out, but I'll try.
What the heck?
I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it, or else we'll all die. Celestia Ludenberg. So you finally noticed? Notice what? I was looking through Monokumo file while I was recovering, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, look. Notice anything interesting about where Spence died? He died in Makoto's dorm. What? She's right. Then could it be all at once everyone could turn their gaze at me? Hold on a sec. You got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had turned a complete 180 just a few minutes earlier. Then the suspicion and fear had returned in all of them. You think I did it?
So then...
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our rescue soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to go to the bottom and find out who killed Saika. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation. Then construct an argument to come to a final conclusion. If we get this wrong, well, do I really have to save him anymore? Alright, you didn't. No.
Goodbye.
Everyone will pay for good luck with that. Saika left the gym. I'll be going too.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm going on guard duty. I better head out to see the crime. Oh, that's
Hey,
right.
damn it.
Let's say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this and is right now, he's here right now, and you're thinking to destroy the evidence,
Fucking dead.
they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their head, goddamn skull in. I'm serious. I'll fuck them up.
So,
But I mean, we're not the Desert or anything, you know, and we're gonna investigate a murder. How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed your Psycho. What are you implying?
very
It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. I'm not sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check, just to check. Even if I wanted to, it couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. And it takes one glimpse and they black out.
Oh yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better be going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. It was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had been filled with suspicion. Does anyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why do they all have to suspect me? Yeah, I have to do something. Otherwise, everything will.
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Bzz, bzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Marcoma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Investigation. I guess I should look through the Marcoma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Mozono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We had no choice but to push forward if we wanted to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Makono file number 1 has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. My truth bullets. The victim was Sayaka. The time of death was 1:30. The body was in the bathroom. The death took place. Yeah, it was in my room, in the dormitory. She died in the bathroom. She was killed by a stab into the abdomen, and her wrist was broken. There's no way I seriously want to die here. I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is. I just want to get out of here. Hero doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Aren't you going to help the investigation, Shiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. I won't make any progress while investigating there. So head to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of the room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too? I try not to make assumptions like that, since we don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow you ahead. Follow your lead. I see.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? For any of us found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely
you
possible.
son of a bitch.
That dirty bastard. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's why my brother taught me.
fucking dead.
So even if I find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. If it's a dude, I'll beat the fuck out of him. What if it's a girl? Ah, shit. Does this mean it was used in an attack, in the attack somehow? And plus, it had been taken out of the sheet. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself now. I couldn't be suspicious. It's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off as part of the blade and the handle. And the handle especially is missing lots of the coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. The replica sword has been added to the true bullets of your handbook. So does that mean? So will it always be there? I don't like that. It just. Okay. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it. It must be my key, if I remember correctly. That's right. We'll have to trade keys. When we switch rooms, we switch keys too. So Saika would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Saika have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Saika. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of you switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or open it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sakura was in here when we switched rooms.
Hello. For you.
Hello! I didn't expect... Oh. Why, hello there. Welcome. I'm really sorry if it's loud too. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did it kill her? Switching rooms has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
I am Monokuma, before you ask.
Alright. I would like to ask for your real identity, but I can't say that. This is the replica sword I bought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just a sheath. But, huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of a fight. So, why are there scratches on the sheath? Replica sword sheath has been added to the truth bullets. I don't think this has anything important. There's no pedestal here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. But welcome. I hope you enjoy me being a dumb idiot and playing Danganronpa. The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see
I'll
it.
just silently watch.
Alright. The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense. I guess, I mean, it's mine and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I'd need the toolkit like this. Yeah, seriously.
What?
Oh, Mondo, you ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you don't have to, you haven't used yours either then?
What?
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Okay, I haven't talked to you yet. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
A contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up and straight and said, Are you a clean freak? No, I don't think so, but why? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more
I
time.
see.
Interesting. What's
Hey.
interesting? Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
So,
I searched your room from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
indeed.
Not one hair from the victim and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I know something while I was looking around here. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone else have
I
used it?
see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your acknowledgement. In other words, someone other than you came in and stumbled and scrambled your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room clean lines has been added to the true bullets. Okay, so time to check the bathroom. Let me in the oh no, scratch marks. There are scratching gouges on my wall and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. That would not have been possible, huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof, so something could have happened in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could have known. Perhaps that was another one of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for a murder. Evidence of a struggle has been added to the truth bullets of the handbook. The bathroom. And on the other side of the door. No, I can't let it get to me. I can afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push on panic, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't for a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with drowsiness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears, but I can't hesitate now. Why? Why does Sakura have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up, I wanted to collapse, but that held me up and supported me. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now it's no time to think about that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object, the knife, has been thrusted into her stomach. That must have been a killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma files, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist was all swollen, that's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Other than that concerns me is there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are completely spotless, so how could only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, there must have been this happened early on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? It was very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. I looked past Sayaka's wow, and there I saw 11037 written in blood, where the number is 11037. Did Sayaka do this? The water for the shower gets turned off at nighttime. Okay.
it would seem...
I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote with her life itself. Do you often talk like an inspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do you mean? 11037, I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the number makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. if she wrote them in that location while she was standing the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand towards the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well,
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery in this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will never end. You'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message has been added to the true bullets. It sounds like Kyoko knows what Siren's dying message means, but honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
One thing I wanted to talk to you about. Do you know the door? Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck? Get stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to the true bullets.
Correct.
The door doesn't fit in the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. The doorknob?
That's right.
Yeah, notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see how right away what I'm thinking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob is partially about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
So I must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrewing it. Whatever it is, it's obvious that it was intentional. What? It was intentional? Who would, why would someone want to do that? I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me. I just have one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all. And that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. The doorknob has been added to the truth bullets. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in the video, and on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll ever even talk to me, that is.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer. Okay, so you have the same thing.
You're fuck. Yo.
Yo. Oh wait. I think there's one more. I think there's a couple things. What about no? The table's knocked over, but I don't think that's a. I didn't want to talk to you. Okay, so that's all there is. Is anyone on the floor? Sayaka's room. Now this is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched, so all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Dorm nameplates has been added to the truth bullets. Yeah, so I got these. Why is it telling me whatever?
seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Macomb file said Psycho's killing your room. But I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplates? Fuck it, whatever. Very strange. Mr. Naegi, what was Miss Moon doing in your room? Just let me just say this. I honestly will not allow you to dispose of my evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty? So, true bullets. So it was a struggle. The sword. So the sword was taken out. So the sheath has marks on it. On the night Makoto. Okay, so the door. So we found the keys that have been placed in Makoto's room. The toolkit. Someone cleaned up the hairs. So she must have. So her wrist was broken, and during her last moments, she cut her finger and wrote on the back wall a series of numbers. The doorknob, the bathroom door frame, and the doorknob were broken, or the bathroom door was difficult to open due to it not quite fitting in the door frame properly. The only people who knew the trick to opening it were Makoto, the room's owner, and Saiko, the victim. The doorknob had been broken. The screws holding it in place had all been partially or completely removed. There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get past.
Kuma appears!
And that's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
You can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed on. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Who's on cleaning duty?
You can't go any further!
This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask people.
You can't go any further!
Cleaning duty has been added to the true bullets section of the handbook. Okay, so someone has the key. Door won't budge. It must be locked. I wonder what it does. Might as well just leave. So that's where cause he said something about trash duty. Hey, what's up, dog? Babe, can you tell me anything about cleaning duty? No. You're like a child lost in the woods, you know that? A total waste of space. What do you mean? Doc is the one who has any interest in organizing things like that. Oh, good point. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happened when Kuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. And also someone on cleaning duty school would be filled with trash in no time. I finally applied to the position. I was on site this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in the trash room.
Here we go!
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the room. To do that, they gave me the key to the trash room. And we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge. Wait, hold on. You need a key in the trash room? Only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all the trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can throw all the things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient, actually. Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered.
So that's it.
That must be why. That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroy the evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more importantly than that.
You bastard.
Hey, fatty, why do you want the cleaning duty gig anyway? I just had to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You
Liar! I know why you did it. You want to dig through all the girls' trash looking for, you know, and poking around at it.
No way
What are you
to
talking
think
about?
this in a
All my
common
love is
sense
for
kind
2D.
You know what I mean.
You know what I mean. But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and turn into... I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a fixed amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I rather think choose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection to 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed of stuff like that? If you're so worried about hate film's questionable morality, that's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duties, Sakura can accompany them from picking the trash to disposing of it. What? You're an innocent, you claim. Where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on the topic, Kufumi, since you're on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask. What? So you now suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, you haven't figured that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from my past trauma or save it. No, nothing like that. Stop. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. So easy. So Fumi and I headed to the trash room. You'd like to open the gate, wouldn't you? Well, you know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by inside, and he never stopped dreaming. Gets busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Raitia, they lived out of whatever. Please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Have you pulled out his key from his key out of his pocket and used to open the gate, and then
Mr. Naegi!
Mr. Naegi. However, Mr. Naegi, surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned all this along! No! I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Well, wait, maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry up and look. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here up to the gate. Oh, and it's on right now. Do you see green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes,
it's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going and the yellow to turn it off. Sooner or later you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Someone turned the incinerator on. Yeah, very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was here then.
Fairy?
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Well, Pharaoh, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No, you just said the last time you were here that incinerator was off. Ah, yes. About that, there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if.
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place, and it definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate, it could be impossible for the incinerator to be on. And yet, so that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator while opening the gate. But how is that possible? The incinerator was added. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece, like a hunk of burning love. Please stop. Anyway, it looks like a piece of cloth, and the shape, it's part of the sleeve from the button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who did it. Burnt shirt piece. There's shards of broken glass shattered in the incinerator. It looks like it was used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of in your hand. Yeah, is that? Do you know what it is? They say if you collect all 7, the dragon will appear and grant your. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it, and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person could be. They should all still be in the gym. I'd better find out. Shattered crystal ball. The whole thing is questionable indeed. while I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean, what does it mean, Mr. Nagi? Will you be confessing soon? Why me?
That's it.
Everyone
I'm
already
sure
knows
of
you did
it.
it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. Sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Okay, so incinerator is the buttons. The green button is turned on, the yellow is turned off, or so it seems anyway. I guess that's it. Yeah, wait, what? Well, hold on, what was the pink? Oh, okay. Mr. Aggie, you seem a little down, huh? Really? If you need help lifting your spirits, call on me anytime. I've got all kinds of smother stuff that might help cheer you up. Alright, I think that's all. Yeah, let's go. Okay, so I found burnt clothes and a crystal ball, and he said that the door must have been closed. Alright, I'm gonna check. So it was a knife, so the only place it would be in the kitchen. Hey! Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break actually. I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first to me, you know? But we don't have a first clue I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me calm down. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Saika was killed. Wait. So you were here? Okay, so here's all the stuff. This is the only place. This is the only place that the knife would be at. There are all kinds of kitchen knives based on small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the beginning, or I better see if anyone else knows about it. Kitchen knife set. That should probably be the only. Yeah, that should probably be the only thing. Meat, marbled meats, salted meats. Now's no time to think about food. Leave the kitchen. Hey, so did you notice one of the kitchen knives missing?
totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange the knife just suddenly disappeared like that, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone that didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it at all. Whatever. Account has been, so her account. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Saika? What? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and one killing another is classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I also have no idea. Okay, so the knife was taken from the kitchen. She was also there. What are you doing in here? This black boy belongs to us now. Secret beauty. To kill someone just to save your own life, and I've been living with someone like that, I might vomit. But is what Monokuma said really true? Does one of us kill Sayaka? If the mastermind was going to get involved, they would have just killed us on day one. That's a good point. By the way, how's your investigation going? I already told you I don't do blood, so I don't plan on doing any investigating. Besides, I already know who did it. After all, where was Sayaka killed? In your room, right? What more proof do you need? We already know the truth. Sure doesn't trust me at all. What else can I search? Who else is here? Oh, sweet. He's also here. Oh, I forgot to check the gym. I'll head back upstairs. No. So, hey, Taku.
Listen to me.
Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something more unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it to show whose room
You
it
hear
is.
me?
Well, it just so happens. Wait, no. You might be a killer yourself. I can't tell you anything. Forget everything I just said. Forget it. Forget Beam. Sorry, it's a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes. Okay, so he discovered the nameplates. Main hall. What's this? Store? Would you like to try to give it a shot? I guess this is where I put my coins. Okay. Okay. We should probably get going. So, do you have any clues or anything? What kind of clues? Let us just agree we do not know who the culprit is and leave it at that. Whatever secrets I may have, I don't intend on relaying anything until the class trial. Okay, then. Do you have any suggestions for where I should start looking? Ugh, so annoying. Must you fumble around fishing blindly for clues? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to give you a little hint. The scent of the crime usually, but I think the trash room is also worth taking. I already did that, bitch. Come on.
As for me,
Okay. So, yeah, so I have to go... Oh wait, no. I still have the CD. Yeah, play the thing. Regulations, report card. Sorry. Kitchen. This is like that's the bathhouse. No, that's to change clothes. Oh, I know. So I should have the DVD now. So he put the disc in. An image slowly appeared. It looks like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there alone, along with the friends. She said she'd been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made me get even harder to accept. except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then the voice I'd come to despise so much began to flow out the speakers.
Zono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girls pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark, and then the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Zaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruin, and what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight.
Sorry.
For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. Oh, when the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? There's a super famous pop group. They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone on the outside would must not be going crazy. What kind of person would make these things this far? Okay. Hold on. Yeah, so the nameplates are switched, so this should be my room.
Hey.
Okay, so y'all have nothing new. I did check there. Oh, right, the gym. Because I still need to ask for the numbers. Okay. Hero, snap out of it. What are we doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? Ah, this is my crystal ball! But it's all smashed up? What the hell? I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So, how did it break? Was it actually made out of glass, not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? Said it belongs to the Pillars of History guy, George Washington. He said whatever control. She said whoever controls crystal controlled the world, but with all that serious BS. Let's put that aside for now. So can you tell me without a doubt that this belongs to you? Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. So it must have came and someone came by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Crystal ball for right now has been updated and the truth bullets. Thanks, Hiro. That's all I need to know. Sure. By the way, I almost forgot to ask, but how much did you pay attention for that thing? Everything I stayed up from fortune telling for 2 full years comes to be like $1 million. $1 million? That's pretty cheap, actually. Considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. No, I didn't ask numbers.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started? It's time for class. Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings.
Fuck!
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
That's fine. Through the door of the first floor, that's where I should go. No, where I have to go. Wait, no! I forgot to ask the numbers! Where's everybody? Oh, fuck! I was too busy with my dick in my hands.
You!
You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you
Listen
are.
to me.
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can reveal all the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both knew that all too well. But then, who is the killer? Don't know who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you where
To the
all
courtroom.
your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there.
I'll be waiting. Where's the nerd kid? Where's the nerd kid? There you are. I need your fucking help.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, in the end I wasn't able to do anything. Looking at anything. Is this really how Sayaka would want us to find out who killed her? Fuck!
What?
So whoever
What?
stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh?
Impossible.
Damn, we really already gotta go through this with this whole class trial thing, huh? If you want to confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you I didn't do it!
Hey,
There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. Fine, you know what? There's no escaping from this. Let's get started.
Got it.
Relax, I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way.
What the heck?
I can't help but wonder what whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove you're innocent? Fuck yeah, I'm innocent! Being so insistent, even though you obviously killed her, very impressive.
you know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. So the school basement has become the darkened stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Nagi's final curtain call. Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready? I guess I have no choice but to go through there. Let us begin.
Yes,
Good
indeed.
idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the killer is. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on it. The door closed and the elevator started moving. The steel box descended with heavy, cluttering sounds towards the school basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes. Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Obviously, to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived! What do you think? Does it feel like a real classroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close, it's totally shit! Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now! Hurry up! What? We did what he said. I found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. If we sit up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it would be easy for anyone to transfer their attention and easy onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the current on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial? Save, please. Okay. Skills. Oh, fuck. What? Robot Jack. In case your true bullets rate of fire. Effect during the non-stop debate. In the bullet. This battle cost 3. Okay. Open handbook. Okay. She was the victim was Sayaka. The time of death is 1:30. The body was discovered in my room, in the dorms. The death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen, and her right wrist appears to have been fractured. So there are a number of scratches and gouges in the room and the walls, and in my room. That means it was fighting. Kodo took this from the gym entry and put it in his room. The sword was found out of its sheath on the floor in the middle of the room. The sword handle was missing some of the gold coating as was part of the blade. Makoto took this from the gym entryway and put it in his room. The sheath was found some distance from the sword itself. It shows evidence of being scratched with a sharp object. If you're going to attack someone with a sword, you would always certainly remove the sheath first. Switching rooms, the toolkit. They cleaned up the hair. She wrote the message 11037. The bathroom door frame. So the bathroom couldn't open without turning the knob and lifting and pushing it in, but the person opened it. The knife was taken. Her account. The trash room. Incendiator. Burnt shirt. Broken glass, and that's all. Trial. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Why?
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
Creepy.
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death.
Penetrates?
Scarier. Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Yeah. So 15 start, 16.
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak about anything, because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to start. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely, please. As things progress during each trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or constructions buried within their statement. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be led into the truth cylinder. You use your left stick to aim, then fire with triangle. Pay close attention to each character's statement and use your true bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the options during your argument, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh fuck. Make your argument. Evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part
Yeah.
already.
Okay.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
Yep.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
No, that's wrong.
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Oh, fuck. Something's off. Sorry. Alright, let's get this shit started. Because the Sayaka hasn't resisted at all, there's no evidence that the room would have happened. First, this debate would like to take a quick sidebar. You're able to spot and refer to lies and constellations, yada yada, we know, I read this. It would be a different color. That represents a hole in a person's statement. Ah, so like penetration! Yes, I get it. Your true bullet will only affect against those weak spots. Something about circle, okay.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
Okay, we know this.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
No.
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
That's a lie, fucker.
No, that's wrong. Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
Among Us with extra steps.
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Jesus Christ. It was a struggle.
Struggle? Between who and who?
Bruh. If a sword is unsheathed and her wrist was broken, someone entered and assaulted the bitch.
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
You dumb fuck.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
No! You dumb fuck.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide.
Okay,
the killer
well,
followed her in.
yeah.
And that's where they finished the job.
That's wrong.
That should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Who do you think it is? That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining. the ginger were all wet. Maybe.
Sorry.
We'll find out after the trial.
So
Okay.
what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
So, no shit, Sherlock. It is a murder. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Make your argument. Kitchen knife set.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Yes, we know.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
That's wrong.
No, that's wrong. No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
I like how Sakura is a chick, even though she looks like the biggest dude that you would see at a gym.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's a...
Right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Fuck this bitch.
Hold on a second.
It was my room, but the plates were...
After we presented our arguments.
Yeah, it wasn't...
Otherwise,
So,
what's
yeah,
the
it
point
wasn't
of the
my
trial?
room, but the nameplates were switched, so...
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
Yes. She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find out. That nigga's guilty! And I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to? Yes, please. You are constructed by... You can concentrate... Thank you for telling me the useless shit! I'm gonna eat your ass! Oh, Ohio's case. Or, no, yeah. Fuck, the swimmer bitch. Fuck, I'm stupid. I'm bad with names.
There's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon.
That's true.
But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
No.
He
I would...
did it in secret.
That's a lie.
No, that's wrong. Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Hina?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my cup, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So even if I did it with a partner, I would only leave and they would stay behind.
So in other words, two people can work together. but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
No.
What if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Okay.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure.
It was the bear! He touches kids!
Prove that? I can.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Okay.
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because... they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here? Are you talking about...
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
Well, no.
See? He did do it after all.
No. Because I didn't have my key.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you twist the argument.
Because I found... No, you fat fuck. Hear me out. I found the key on the ground. And even in the note, it said that the keys can't be remade. So... the only possibility would be that some fat fuck entered the room and used a sword.
You possess a most terrifying talent.
Fucking hell. Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there.
Something was the hair.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to start. Would you like to hear more? As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phase. Important phase related to the incident in question. You'll have to decide the phrase from the letters flying around and letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in order. Use your left stick and triangle to shoot the letters. If you shoot down the wrong letter, you will suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, and or if you run out of time, you'll fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that was there, both we can figure out. Hangman's Gambit. Oh. I'm having a seizure right now. Hold on, wait. Yeah, it was hair. The fuck? Oh, I have to. My slow ass.
Now I understand.
I didn't.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Ha ha ha! Yes, very true, very true.
Nair.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course. He removed any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Yup.
Makoto isn't the culprit?
You dumb bitch.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Fuck yeah.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
Like me sleeping in another fucking room?
I would like to hear these reasons.
Or, you know, not being a slow bitch.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene?
The only people who can open it were me and the chick.
Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
Hey, shank, prison shank.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The object the killer broke. Oh, boom, the doorknob. They broke the door.
evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely
I'm a fucking
broken.
detective! Yay! I got
See
it!
how the top part was
Phoenix
unscrewed?
right head ass.
And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh, fuck me.
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully
Sherlock,
that will
homeboy.
help you understand.
Kyoko said it was bewildering act. I almost didn't notice that at first. But is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about Nelson's debates. Fuck's sake! From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going on, but no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or constitution in the debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see in the... Oh, you big fat dumb oompa loompa head ass! And not only will you fail to refute, you also slow your trust with everyone and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if you influence... Yes, I know. Okay. I get it. Sure, Labish. So, bathroom door frame. Damn, why
The
she...
incident took place in Makoto's room.
That's right.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
That's correct.
She then fled into the bathroom.
That's right.
Then the killer ran after her.
That's correct.
And they got into the bathroom.
That's a lot. No, they didn't.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
That's
Because
correct.
Sayaka had locked it.
That's a lie.
No, that's wrong. The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student.
But to have such a
right?
crude door.
But to have such a cruddy door. That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't
Fuck
open
you, Bear.
was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
So they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime that they didn't know. The crime took place in Sayaka's room. The crime took place in my room.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
Because the plates were switched.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Because someone switched the fucking plates on the doors.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is
definitely something I wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
Yeah,
That is a definite possibility.
Nah, that's right, bitch!
So the
Get your
killer
four
would
ass
have to be
out of
someone
here.
who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Nah, really? Shit, I thought it was a bear. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what
Get your
happens
fat
if
ass
we
outta
can't
here.
decide on who we think did it?
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules?
Do
You
you
really
think-
think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
For serious. Get your 20. You're 21. Stay serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does
Yeah.
not matter how trivial they may
You're right.
seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
No, that's impossible. The lock can open.
Negative. If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No,
That
that
gonna
can't
be-
be it either.
Maybe.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let... Shut up, Peter! There's no way Sayaka let someone in. I have the keys.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
That's also a possibility.
Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room. Okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appear.
Oh man!
Send nudes.
I've totally seen people do that on detective shows.
That's all it says. It just says send nudes.
When you
So
write,
I
it
want,
carries an imprint.
I want that as a picture now. I
can see
solved
the
the
words.
case. Send nudes.
When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Fuck!
Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
And that gonna be
Either
me.
it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Ah, the dead bit. Wait. Then that note. Sayaka wrote it.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Didn't your fat ass like 2D chicks?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
I just fucking called it.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Yes.
Very well
No,
then.
fuck.
Pay attention.
Anyway, oh fuck, dorm nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
That's right.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
That's right.
So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying.
Ah, shit.
No, that's wrong.
I'm not sure if that was right.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
Oh, I got it right.
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves.
Yeah.
As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
But who did it?
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Of course not.
Right? Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched nameplates. The only other person who... There was a killer. The killer had to be the one to switch nameplates. Hey, sorry to bust your bubble, but they had no idea that they're... Oh, sorry.
Shoot!
Looks... Damn it! Fuck! My slow ass, it was her!
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you didn't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
No.
We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she...
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps
No.
The answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then...
We just have to figure out
we
what
just
happened.
have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
Yeah, because there was glitter on it.
You possibly know that's what broke her wrist.
Because the reason I know Sayaka's wrist is broken with this fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt about it. Glitter.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
I think we're close to voting.
Then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Yes, let's hurry up. What happened in my room? And what led to the Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about— Fuck me! What is there to learn? Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right true bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. Goddamn. If you come up with wrong combinations, you'll take damage to your influence. Okay. Press L1 to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press L1 to cycle through each bullet. And if you hold down L1 then use your left stick, you can select a specific bullet. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purpose this time, the logic bullet will be set to mean. Well then, good luck. What the hell? What? You fucking asshole! Replica sword, sheath, kitchen knife set, replica sword.
When the fighting broke out,
okay,
the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No.
No, that's wrong. Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Huh? Why not?
Because the sheath.
Because the sword sheath had been scratched.
Yup.
See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
That doesn't...
So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Her palms, her broken her palms?
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
There wouldn't be time.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Also, it's really stupid.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Oh, look, she reminds me of every chick I like.
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happened. Oh, the water was off. Go. Alright, let's do this shit.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m.
He said after 10 the water turns off.
At nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Ugh.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Sayaka. It was Sayaka.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
Took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto.
Makoto.
Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility.
That's right!
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Yes.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this
But
mystery.
I think
If
I know
we
who
can't
did it,
uncover who
you
murdered
fucker.
Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. That's a lie! Yeah, hold on. Dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
That's a lie.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
I'm sorry if I'm typing.
Dining. Wait, what did you say?
Dining. Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood.
Upside down it says
there
Leon.
There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question that Sayaka wrote that. Oh, fuck. Her index finger.
Her left index finger had blood on it.
I'm a fucking
that
god!
Could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it. I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it. So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. If you turn her message around a message 180 degrees, it should be crystal clear. Select someone. I think it was you. No, I'm fucking with you. Where are you? It's you.
Here's my answer.
It's Leon.
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What? What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
Yep. He's losing it.
It's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
Sorry,
I'm
mate.
the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The evidence that he tried to get rid of.
I got it!
It was the bloody shirt.
The burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right! There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
If you're talking about the shirt, that's like his design. Oh fuck. There's something about it if we need how it was disposed.
If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
You should have worn that dress.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Nope.
Interesting.
Even Fat McGee over here doesn't know. What? No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator. Oh my god. It's weird how this game gets weirdly intense. Shatter crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Oh fuck.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
No, that's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used...
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but
But how would you use it?
Easy. He fucking threw it. Yeah, he rolled it and he divined with it. Fucking he threw it, idiot. Yeah, he took the ball, he rolled it like a fucking curse, he fucking threw it.
All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Okay, not the last part, you're gay.
Hifumi had the key. So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
Yep.
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Bro, you're a baseball star.
Absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
The ultimate baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can
Listen to me!
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered.
Jesus Christ.
And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear it? Okay, please tell me. Every case has one last element to bring the case to this as a close. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll have to give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of comic book. Oh, that's cool! However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided... Oh! Alright, let's do this. Okay. So, let's see. So, Act 1. So, would this have been the knife? No. Oh, wait, I'm confused. Oh, yeah, wait, put this down. It would have been this. Okay, so... the guy goes to the door. She has a knife and she's questioning. She goes in. He backs up to the sword. And he uses it to block. He hits her in the wrist. She drops the knife. She's locked in the bathroom. She writes down the message. He goes to the door. No, wait. He picks the door. And right before she dies, she writes down the message. With this, he balls, yeah, he uses the thing to clean up the hair. He throws the clothes in. He tosses it. Oh, sorry, that's wrong. Let's put this here. He ties the clothes into a ball. Okay. So, let's see how it goes, so I can get this right. In page 1, he goes to the door and she's ready to attack, making him confused. As he tries to stab him, he backs up to the sword. During this part, he blocks with the blade and hits her in the wrist. That's when he would have pulled out the sword? No, that makes no sense. So this is
the killer is you. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case.
I might be wrong. I'm taking the biggest guess, bro.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Yep, so that's
Then
right.
Something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back.
Hitting her
During the
wrist.
struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
I mean, oh, so no, damn it. So that's not right. So something like this? What are the other? That's...
The killer is you! During the struggle.
Okay.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom.
He can open it.
The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to open it.
So this is right.
Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing.
That's right too.
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife,
came in, stabbed her.
and stabbed Sayaka.
As she was bleeding, she wrote the message.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
She was shaking in fear. They killed her.
And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by...
Okay, so I was right.
So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room.
So he fucking yeeted that bitch.
Throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
It hit, broke the glass.
Crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly...
It basically said came back to life. He left, the clothes burned, but what he didn't know was that there was still cloth
Having
left.
destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away, and the killer didn't notice
It fell from the
this,
incinerator.
and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Complete.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object, I object, I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence. Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Wow, this thing has a lot of moving gears. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as a bullet time battle, aka BTB, by the way. BTW. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with a rhythm. Wow! I'm gonna suck cock at this. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the X button to lock on to an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the triangle button as the tempo maker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponents. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Tempo up. Do this consistently and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll into a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the time for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Final strike. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot that the statement will appear. At that point, you can press triangle to shoot it down with a true bullet like any other statement. You shoot their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, your influence gauge reaches 0 or your time will run out and fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. I am so fucked. I don't know what the I ain't finna lie. I'm kind of fucked. I don't know what happened. That man.
Instead, they must
Long
have
story
used
short, hit
something that
bingo
belonged to
bongo bosh. Hit the fucking dots. They used something on their own to remove the screws. Could have
I
been.
refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leanna's the killer. I need to figure it out. I'm so fucked. Mate, if you're still watching, I'm so fucked. The moment of truth.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof?
Oh, okay.
You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
Oh god, shit.
It
You
wasn't
fucking
me.
dickhead.
Stupid.
Damn it. I fucked up.
I refuse to give up yet.
Damn, I don't. No. You fucking explain like an asshole, bro. Fuck that. This fucking game explains like a dickhead.
When the killer remains steady.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lie! Shut up! Shut up! Stupid! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me!
I refuse to give up yet!
When the king...
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
It's over. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Send his ass out of here.
So,
send it the
you have
fuck
no
out.
rebuttal?
Then
Fuck
it
no.
would seem we are finished here.
Good. Fuck me. I failed twice at that stupid game. Fuck me in the ass. The last part got me fucked. Yeah. Hey. On the bright side, even I still got a good
Looks
score.
like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Let's just sit back and enjoy this nice cutscene. The Blacken in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawata.
Huh?
Huh?
Hey, hold on.
Hold on a sec. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe
You
it.
son of a bitch!
I'm in! What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be
So,
killed.
That's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was completely chance that I wound up like
I
this.
was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. Decision we made right after all. But when I think about it, honestly I'd feel better if we had been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, and the truth is that Psycho's trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. So I put that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. I was her, and the video actually had something to do with me. I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. I don't care. You're dead. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that for them, and Sayaka, I did whatever it takes to reach my dream. I mean it, even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much for her. That's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
as long as you give me some free puss. Anyway. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know, because there's nothing I can ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovey on the outside, but inside, she's descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand, really I do. Yup. You're in utter despair, thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
That's enough. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron. Sure enough, I was sure it would leave a bruise. Damn, bitch! If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it! That was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during class trial, the blackened Leon Kawata will receive his punishment.
You mean execution? Wait a second.
I don't have a choice. I had to kill her.
That's
it. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced yourself into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Understand?
Do you understand? It's all here in my mind. You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder? No, that's not it. Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Lan's solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, but because the one to blame is him. What? If it wasn't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind. Uh-oh, did you awaken to your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more than unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people that with that sort of mentality that perpetrate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Shut up. Okay, well anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and let's hurry and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment!
Begging you, please, don't do this!
Hey,
No more begging, no more excuses.
now.
You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
The ultimate baseball star, Leon Kawada.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
No!
Sit back, relax, and please, children, enjoy the scene. That was a true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Man, my adrenaline's pumping right out of control. What's going on?
I can't take it.
I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it. Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the other outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us? Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful, secret society type person.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful, secret society type of bear.
Well...
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal? It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think that's what you're saying, and what I'm saying quite fits together.
Shit.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass to the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking up way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure you learn all the mysteries of this school. Your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever? What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there, just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyway, let's get to the Blackened's punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for, after all.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who's that you're referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of my fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned to reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just stood there. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to talk. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a sec? She moved in close and whispered to my ear. Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out. I told you before the class started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize that Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? I thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that. Sayaka meant to double cross you. That's a fact you can never change. But even until the very end, she was sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me. You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now. Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What? The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If you didn't care what happened to you, she never would have even left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her. That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was. She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure. It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward. Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such desperate situations. Move past their deaths. I could never do that. No, I want to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. Instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, have high expectations of you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile. By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Getting. That's a pretty good intuition. And with that, Def, I'll leave it at that.